Imagine this. You're sitting at a cafe enjoying a meal when someone bumps into your table. Your plate clatters to the floor, food ruined. Your anger flares until you notice the white cane. Ah, they're blind. Just like that, your rage dissolves into understanding. But what if the person who disrespected you wasn't blind? What if they were just a stranger, someone you'd forget tomorrow? You might lash out, demanding justice. You might seethe silently, forcing calm before playing it cool. Or maybe you'd shrug it off as trivial. Now suppose someone whispers, "That's a mental patient, just released." Suddenly your indignation softens. Of course, you think, they can't help it. Yet here's the paradox. We endure endless hurt from those closest to us, even as we preach that people are different. We reject reality when it bruises our expectations. We crave scapegoats to avoid a harder truth. Our anger often says more about us than them. Is a person who acts immorally necessarily sane? Why do we demand normal people change, then fume when they don't conform? We claim to seek justice, but justice is a mirage, shifting with every culture's norms. In Asia, calling elders by their first name is taboo. In the West, it's casual. Who's right? Neither. Both. Calling someone immoral for tolerating disrespect assumes your moral compass is absolute. But what if their patience isn't weakness, but wisdom? What if your outrage isn't righteousness, but arrogance? The moment we force others to bow to our ideals, we become the tyrants we despised. War begins here. Two sides, each convinced of their virtue. Good and evil aren't facts, they're feelings. When someone wounds you, they're evil. When you wound back, you're just. But reality doesn't care about feelings. The universe grinds on, indifferent to who's right, only to who's left. So does recognizing morality's subjectivity demand silence? Not quite. The question isn't whether to act, but how to act without becoming what you despise. Before reacting, ask, did they cause material harm, like destroying property? Is their act actually illegal? If yes, let institutions handle it with clear eyes, not shaking fists. If no, confront a harder truth. Your outrage may be ego masquerading as principle. The Stoic Epictetus advised, when offended by another's fault, turn to yourself and study your own failings. By observing them, you'll forget your anger. The rude stranger, the unfair boss, their behavior is a force of nature, as indifferent as a hurricane. You wouldn't scream at a storm for flooding your home. You'd build a dam. What's uncontrollable are their choices and biases. What's controllable are your boundaries, your composure, your refusal to let them live rent-free in your mind. Seneca taught that freedom is won by disregarding things beyond our control. Declaring someone immoral assumes your standards are universal when they aren't. It assumes your anger is righteous when it's often just pain in disguise. The Taoists warned, he who defines good creates evil. When we force others to conform to our good, we invite endless war because their good differs. Here's the path forward. For crimes, let laws judge with no vendettas. For insults, let silence judge, giving no audience for victory. For differences, let curiosity replace condemnation, because no one changes at sword point. As Spinoza observed, the wise man doesn't grow indignant. He understands.